Galatians chapter 1 and the verse 6. And we're going to read from verse 6 down to verse 12 together this evening. It's Paul, of course, who's writing. He says, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Christ unto another gospel, which is not another. But there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Christ. But though we, or an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. As we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. For do I now persuade men or God? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. But I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Jesus Christ. Amen. We'll finish at verse 12, and we know again that God will bless the reading of his word to our hearts this evening. So just a quick recap. For last week, we looked at the theme of Paul's message to the churches in Galatia as he's writing this letter to them. And really the theme, I suppose, or one of the key themes of the letter was how Paul focused upon grace. And grace is the essence of the gospel. We saw in verse 3, Paul spoke about grace from God. We thought about that grace. What does that mean? It speaks about saving grace. We know that we're saved. We know that it's the grace of God that is important and fundamental in our salvation. We thought not just about saving grace, we thought about sustaining grace. And we noted how Paul, as he went through the challenges that he faced, the difficulties that he faced, that he relied upon the sustaining grace of God. And as